to your
You know,
point, right, when it comes to alcohol, so it's not just that, right? It's also like processed foods,
yeah,
smoking, like all that's rising up, right? And then if you look at it, colon cancer is hitting, younger people.
yep,
Uterine cancer rates are rising. And
hmm
not only that, but we're aging faster from what we're eating. Right? If you look at, these young cats and you'd be like, how old are you? Oh, I'm 22. Man, you look about 40, right? And it's the sugars, it's the seed oils, it's the
yeah,
sodium bombs,
yeah.
it's all those things. So it's like we want to live long, but we eat like we don't. And that's shown with all these all these
That's so
different types of
true.
cancers.
And it goes to show how the variation in where you live affects how you eat, right? And it
Hmm.
affects the food you have access to. Like the fact that we have access to so much processed food in this country, so much alcohol in this country,
Hmm.
it's because yes, while we have an FDA, who does spend some time monitoring what we take in, it's
Some.
all still big industry. You know what I'm saying? It's like, look, what can we do for cheap? How can we get it to as many people as possible? And it's like a lot of times what they do is they stack money up with the anticipation that they might get sued one day, right? But they've made so much money in the interim that to them that lawsuit is just a drop in the bucket. They literally are planning ahead for these types of things to occur, for litigation to happen, for somebody to sue for getting cancer, like what happened with Johnson and Johnson some years ago with the talcum powder, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like well, so many women wound up getting ovarian cancer and things like that because of just mind you, just using powder on their body. But
That's
because
crazy.
yeah, like but these companies they are and a lot of times they know this stuff ahead of time. They know that there's a period of time, sometimes 10, 15, 20 years of these things happening before it's like, okay, now this is hitting a broad level of people, and now we have to
Mhm.
go to court. You know what I'm saying? So they're just like, well, we'll just keep stacking up this money in the meantime, and then once we go to court, we'll just pay it off. We'll settle. And that's a problem
Yeah.
because you have so many families affected by this stuff just from doing everyday things, and it's really harming a lot of people.